Hi, this is Salita Trotter. I'm from Kids First Education, and today I will bring you ELA in a flash. The standard that we're going to look at is RL.8.1, and the standard says to cite the textual evidence that most strongly supports an analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from the text. So the first thing we want to look at within this standard is what makes textual evidence strong. And there are a few things we want to think about. First, does the evidence present an argument or a point that makes sense? Next, is it compelling? And that means, does it allow the audience to actually believe the argument? Next, is the evidence based on facts? Does the evidence answer all parts of the question? Is the evidence relevant? And is the evidence sufficient? So those are the things we want to think about when we're trying to analyze if the evidence is the strongest piece of evidence. So the reading process we're going to use for this standard is as follows. So first we're going to read the question. After we read the question and we know what we're looking for, we're going to determine what the text says explicitly to answer that question. And explicitly means we're going to take it directly from the text. After we do that, we're going to think about what we know about that information that we pulled from the text. Do I have any connections or background information that relates to that explicit evidence that we pulled? Then I'm going to put the two of those together, and then that will help me to arrive at an inference. So what we're going to use today to practice is a short story. It's actually an excerpt from the story, The Gift of the Magi. You can find this story on Common Lit. And the strategy that we're going to use is entitled It Says, which focuses on explicit information from the text. I say, which will be my background information, and so, and that will be my inference. So the question that we're going to look at is, what is the most effective way to describe Madame Sofronie? So at this particular part of the story, this is where Della actually wanted to go and sell her hair so that she could purchase a gift for her husband. And right here in the center of the text is where we first hear Madame Sofronie speak. Della says, "Will you buy my hair?" And Madame Sofronie says, "Will I buy hair? Take your hat off and let's have a sight at the looks of it." And so that's what I put in the chart. This was the first piece of information that gave me insight to the best way to describe Madame Sofronie. So because it's explicit, I did put quotation marks around her exact words. She says basically to Della, yes, I do buy hair. And what that says is she may not necessarily buy Della's hair, but she does buy hair. And in the second part of the quote, it lets us know that she wants to take a look at it before she makes that decision. And so the next thing I want to do with this strategy is think about, what do I know about situations that are related to what we have here in the text? And so I said that many people would have just been eager to purchase or to make that exchange, and they maybe would have said yes without really examining the situation. But Madame Sofronie did not do that. She was not so eager to do it. And so after I look at this explicit information that I got directly from the text, I do feel like it was strong information because it was relevant, it was sufficient, and it does support the question that we're actually thinking about. I put that together with what I know about it, and then finally I was able to arrive at my inference, which was Madame Sofronie, she's a very prudent person, which means she practices spending money very carefully. And so this is pretty much how the strategy works. I want to think about, am I able to choose some evidence? Is that evidence strong evidence? And I can use the criteria that was mentioned earlier in the video. I want to think about and make connections around what I know about these type of situations that I pulled from the text, and then I will arrive at my inference. So this has been ELA in a flash. If you're interested in more ELA videos, we invite you to visit our website at www.kidsfirst.llc.